Good afternoon, everybody. It's Tuesday, October 11th. Hope you had a great long weekend and great Thanksgiving for those of you in Canada. Going to get started with the before market close video. I'm over at the Airbnb, so not in my regular setup. And my dog's not feeling too good, so gonna try to keep today's live stream short, but jumping right into it. Make sure to brace yourself because we could see more downside. Obviously, I've been posting the last couple of days, maybe even the last couple of weeks, saying that we could see more downside. And if you do have any ticker requests, make sure to drop them inside of Slack here, and we'll take a look at that. I know it's been a little quiet lately, and everybody getting back into the swing of things after the long weekend. But taking a look at crypto, so we were potentially seeing some weakness and another leg down in crypto, but we're still holding. We're forming a very strong base right now at that 19,000. Every time we get below it, it's not very long. It's very short-lived, but it's all about 17,500 from here. If we lose that, likely heading to 15,000. After 15,000. We're targeting 13,000 on Bitcoin, which is the monthly head and shoulders target as well. So if we just take a look here, the head and shoulders target is 13,000 and also lines up with the 0.618 fib retracement. But we are looking to set a bottom here at some point soon. We did have the monthly EMA 12 and 26 bear cross get out of the way. H-bar showing some notable strength here, all things considered. But Bitcoin on the daily time frame today, just reset this chart here. So we did break to a daily lower low. We had support there at 18,923. Today we hit 18,855. So like I said, we dipped below it slightly, but not getting much follow through to the downside, which is notable. SPY seeing some more weakness here into the end of the day. After we had a pretty decent recovery there in the 5-minute, you can see here we were in a very powerful, strong uptrend, but it ended up being a bit of a wedge here, rising wedge that broke bearish. I'll just do a quick draw that out real here quick for you. So we did have a rising wedge that broke bearish, and we gave that whole move back. So here we are, 5-minute bear flag as well. So if we take a look at the high to the low, anything under 358.03 is a potential 5-minute bear flag. And if we take the measured move of the bear flag, extrapolate it out to the 0.32, it says we could potentially see a drop to around 352, which lines up with my 350 psychological target as well. So expect a drop to about 350 in my opinion over the next couple of days. So the dollar pretty much flat on the day, but going the opposite direction. So we're in a strong 5-minute downtrend on the S&P 500, strong 5-minute uptrend on the dollar. Like I said, don't be surprised if we do see more weakness here in the end of the week on SPY. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw 350, and then after 350, we're looking at 325, which is the high of the previous all-time high before the COVID-19 dump. And that also lines up perfectly with this fractal from the dot-com days as well, saying that we could see a drop down to around 325. So look for a bottom to be set over the next couple of weeks, and then more than likely a face ripper of a rally in the end of the year. I still think we're going to see alt season at some point beginning in November. We also have the ISO 20022 date as well as a potential catalyst in November. So all banks and essentially will be switching over to that messaging system. And yeah, we should see all the ISO coins do really well. So like I said, prepare for another 5 to 10% of downside potentially on the S&P 500. In terms of individual names, Uber was notable today, so down. We are starting monthly consolidation. We are in a monthly downtrend. So we are just anticipating a monthly lower high, and we topped out perfectly there at EMA 26 here on the monthly time frame. So people again who don't think that technical analysis matters, well, that played out to perfection there with EMA 26. Also the bear cross out of the way. So definitely a long-term entry for me, getting close to those long-term entry levels. But at this point, we could still see, like I said, another broader market leg down, and then that would obviously provide headwinds and more than likely another leg down for Uber. So if you are looking for a potential long-term play, like I said, that would be anywhere under around $20 would be around monthly oversold. We did basically hit it here a few months ago, and we got as low as $19.90. So again, not very much follow through under that $20 area. In the March 2020 C19 dump, we had $13.71. So like I said, anything under $20, decent area to start scaling in. In terms of movers and shakers, so Uber, not surprisingly, in the decline today. IMV and CWeb. On the bull list, we have VEGA, WNW, and CLOB. So VEGA seeing a nice move today, up 64% currently. Okay, there was a stock split. 1 for 20 stock split. Taking a look at Tilray. So Tilray is still in a daily uptrend. We had support at 283. We had 284 today. So basically a double bottom, gave that whole move back, but still an uptrend with a low, high, higher low, and higher high, higher low, and higher high. So anything above 283 is just a higher low, and we maintain that daily uptrend. As I mentioned in the POW group private community, I did add Tilray and MSOS today to my long-term portfolio. And this is why we don't FOMO, right? We just wait for the entries, right? And like I said, I'm pretty sure that MJ isn't going to run until after crypto and tech stocks top out. So what I'm really hoping for is we see alt season over the next few months leading into the beginning part of 2023. Then we'll see crypto enter a prolonged bear market, as well as tech stocks and more than likely the S&P 500. And I think MJ could be the year for MJ next year. 2023 might be MJ's year. And based on the fact that we didn't participate in the everything bubble of 2022, we did very briefly, but we topped out in February 2021. And now we're at all-time lows and some names setting new all-time lows. So I think MJ is going to be the best opportunity for the next year or 2 years where we could see a sustained and a prolonged bull market. So I'm just very grateful to be able to load up. I didn't FOMO here. I wanted to add more Tilray. We got over $4. Was I feeling a little bit of FOMO? Absolutely. Did I add? Absolutely not, right? Because I knew that there would more than likely be a retracement. I said most likely scenario is a gap up and then a sell-off. Don't be surprised if we pull back to 350, 325, and here we are back down to 284. It gave the whole move back. So patience is a virtue, and I added that position today. I added more MSOS as well. And MSOS still very strong, still in a daily uptrend as well. Low, high, higher, low, and higher high. So anything over 879 is a potential higher low, right? So we're still in an uptrend as long as 879 holds, and we could still see an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross there on the EMAs. Same thing with Tilray. So MSOS definitely stronger though, nowhere near its support. Currently, MSOS from the low of the day today would have to drop another 11% to test that support. Tilray basically double bottom. So in terms of the movers and shakers, we got NOVC, WIB, and PSDN on the bear list. On the bull list, we have IMCC and Fire and Flowers, the only green on the day today. In terms of USMJ, GTII, CXXI, CCHW leading the decline. TrueLeave, so TrueLeave and GTII playing catch up to the weakness. GTII basically gave the whole move back. BAM, TAG, and BEV leading the bull list today. All right, like I said, my dog's not feeling too good. Gonna take him to the vet here. He's got an ear infection, so we're gonna wrap it up. But pretty weak close. We got 21 minutes left in the day, and SPY's right at the low of the day today. So low of the day is 355.71. So we'll see if that holds into the end of the day today. But wouldn't be surprised if we pulled back to 350 as early as tomorrow. All right, going to end it there. Hopefully that helps, and we'll talk to everybody in the chat room in a few minutes. Have a great night. Talk to you again soon.